What is overthinking costing you? Hey, Empower Disruptors, Sonia Sells here, your business empowerment growth strategist, where I help you overcome life challenges and build an empowered online business. Today, I want to get personal and talk about one of the struggles that I had early on in business, and that was overthinking. Many of you probably can relate to this, but early on, I really overthought everything, and that cost me a lot. It cost me time, it cost me energy, it cost me potential clients, and it really made me second guess myself as to was I good enough to even start a business. Overthinking can stunt your business growth, it can paralyze you in ways that you can't even imagine. If truth be told, oftentimes you will hear me say that my business journey started in 2017. Well, in actuality, that's when I became serious about my purpose. And I just dove head first and I was like, I'm going to ride the waves out. And that's when I really got serious in 2017. I took a leap of faith. I literally walked away from a stable, successful career as a respiratory therapist to go after my dreams and my goals. And it has paid off in ways that I can't imagine. And of course, it has evolved. But if I wanted to be truthful, my journey of entrepreneurship actually started way back in 2008 when I discovered that I actually was naturally gifted as a life coach. And I allowed overthinking, amongst other things, wrong mindset, having surrounding myself with the wrong type of people, toxic people, all of those played a part in it. But the overthinking really stunted my growth. For example, I remember that I had a business coach and she gave me a homework assignment, and that was to find my first client and coach them. And behind the scenes, I was freaking out. I was like, where am I going to find a client? I have no clue about marketing because marketing brought about anxiety and fear. Literally, I was overthinking marketing all by itself. And long story short, I found the coaching client and we had an amazing session. My first client was actually my mom. And man, when I say that I used the tools and strategies that my coach had gave me, we literally had a powerful coaching session. So I went back to my coach for our check-in and I was like beating myself up. And she was like, "What the heck is going on here? Like you just knocked it out of the water." And I was like crying and you know, I didn't get a paid coaching client. And she was like, the assignment was never to get a paid client. The assignment was just to find your first coaching client. And so I really overthought the entire process, which brought about a lot of anxiety. And so I want to share with you to not overthink this process of entrepreneurship. As an emerging entrepreneur, you have enough to concern yourself with. More than likely, you've been an employee for many years. So you're having to shift your mindset from an employee mindset to an entrepreneur mindset. You're the Jack or Jackie of all trades, so to speak. So you're your IT person, you're your manager, you're the CEO, you are everything all at once, which can be overwhelming by itself. So it's all these things that you have to deal with as being that CEO of your own company. And whenever you start to overthink then the process, it's really going to set you up for unnecessary woes and failures, okay, and setbacks. And so one thing that I can guarantee you is when you first create your video, you're going to suck at it. You create your first podcast, it's just going to be good. It's not going to be great. You know, but that's expected when you're first starting out. My lighting is not perfect in this video, but I'm like, am I going to keep that from, sharing my message to my audience? No. And so when you begin to just tell yourself, like, hey, I expect that there's going to be people who don't agree with what I have to say. There's going to be trolls. There's going to be people that try to criticize me and dissect everything that I say, or how I look, or how I'm dressing, or the color of my teeth, or the color of my eyes, or how my hair was that day. You're going to always have those type of negative critics, but that's to be expected. It comes along with the territory. You have to have thick skin and know that those things are expected. Okay, but also you can expect to have amazing support and people who love your content, and you will have great testimonials, and people will love your videos no matter if the lighting is good or not. You will have people that take the time out to give you a like, subscribe to your videos. You will have all those great things as well that comes along with this entrepreneur journey. However, you will never experience both the growing pains as well as your triumphs if you never get started. If you keep on overthinking and you get trapped in your mind and you just never get started. So I'm here today to tell you to do it afraid. Okay, jump into the unknown. Make your mistakes, your bloopers, whatever you want to call them, and learn and grow from them. Because I promise you, the way your video look, the way you sound, the way your podcast sound, or the way you post, I promise you, you look back on it a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, I promise you, if you have been consistent and stayed with it, it's going to be better than that first post or that first video. So my challenge to you is to do it afraid, to go ahead and put yourself out there, to stop overthinking the process, okay? And just to enjoy this entrepreneurial journey. My challenge to you is to say, hey, I am going to adopt the mindset of progress over perfection. We've heard it 1,000 times before. It's not some just cheesy cliche. It is true. And it will help you stay grounded and rooted on this entrepreneurial journey. And it will get you out of your head, okay? So you can get your message out there. So you can get your amazing products out there. So I hope that you will stop allowing overthinking to cost you, right? To cost you your success, to cost you your time and your energy, and to really cost you sharing your message with the world so that you can transform the lives of individuals through your products and services. All right. So I hope this has empowered you in some way. If you want to know more information about me, you can feel free to check out sonyasales.com and pick up some free resources as well as everything that I have to offer. And until next time, be bold and break free.